But if he does choose to stay in post, he will have to struggle and really get a message out there to try and convince voters that UKIP still has a role in today's political climate, that UKIP really has a message to sell, that it has a strong position, and indeed that it can keep itself together. There are many concerns among UKIP members that its finances are in trouble as well. It's lost its biggest donor in the form of Aaron Banks. He had been previously funding the party, and there were various signs that UKIP is in trouble sort of structurally as well. So I think it's a tough job to be leader of this party at the moment. Many things to grapple with, but Henry Bolton, it appears, clearly wants to continue in that role.
Yeah, I'm reading his statement now, Layla, the one he will be reading outside in a moment. That photographer's, look, the photographer's getting on his knees, which means he's about to come out. But basically he's saying, I'm not quitting. He's also saying, and he's quoting Donald Trump, he says it's time to drain the swamp after his own party. Well,
all right, I think he's
enough from me. Let's hear from him.
Here we go.
Sorry, closer. Come up to the microphone. A bit closer, okay.
Just come right up to the microphone so we won't be able to hear you.
Are you all right here?
Okay. Just a bit closer, That's
okay. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday the UKIP National Executive Committee decided to initiate and embark upon a constitutional course to remove me as leader of the party. I did advise at yesterday's meeting, I advised the NEC not to expose the party to the financial and political cost of that course of action, and that includes the political cost of possibly yet another leadership contest. I urged the NEC to focus instead upon the unity and cohesion of the party and on the need to concentrate on such matters as the local government election campaign and the necessity of mobilising our efforts to ensure that the government delivers a truly independent United Kingdom when we leave the European Union. Independence in all areas of governance and administration. I shall respect the next steps in the constitutional process and will therefore not be resigning as party leader. I shall repeat, I will not be resigning as party leader. Instead, during the next 4 weeks, I shall be calling for the coordination and mobilisation of all Leave campaigns to ensure that the government delivers full independence from the European Union in all areas of government and administration. And I shall be calling for the party itself to mobilise in order to support that effort. This is the most pressing matter facing our nation, and I am determined not to allow the NEC to distract the party away from participating forcefully in the independence debate. Now, without reflecting at all on its individual members, the NEC, as presently constituted, is unfit for purpose and has severely handicapped the party's progress and political delivery for some years, as recent UKIP leaders can attest. It has not only lost the confidence of me as the party leader in its ability to act objectively as the party's governing body, it has also lost the confidence of a large proportion of the party's membership. The NEC does require significant and urgent reform. To that end, again, during the coming weeks, I shall be proposing a new party constitution with a newly constituted and reformed National Executive Committee. Likewise, it is now time to put an end to the factional infighting that has been going on within the party for some time, and to remove those who have been part of that. In a single phrase, it is time to drain the swamp. Let me reiterate, however, that the most pressing issue facing our country and UKIP is to ensure that we gain full independence from the European Union, that we do not allow the government to betray the country by compromising on that goal. That object is the object to which I shall be directing all of my energies in the coming weeks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What do you say about person who supports
Oh, so there we have it. Henry Bolton insisting that he is staying in place, and a pretty strong message there for UKIP's ruling body, the NEC. He employed Donald Trump's phrase of draining the swamp, saying that he wanted to reboot the UKIP ruling body, the NEC, saying he's going to be proposing a new party constitution, the NEC, which of course last night voted against him in a vote of no confidence, saying that NEC was not fit for purpose. So pretty bullish and defiant message there, I think, from Henry Bolton. We had expected that he wouldn't announce his resignation, but instead he says he's going to be using these next 4 weeks before the party's next general meeting to try to push for the party's NEC to be reformed. And he says he's going to try and convene and mobilise all Leave campaigners so that UKIP can continue to play a full role in the referendum, the Brexit debate. And he's saying that the NEC's decision last night to vote against him in the vote of no confidence was a distraction for the party and meant that the party cannot fulfil its function in playing a role in the Brexit debate. So I think, pretty hard hittings there from Henry Bolton, who's determined to stay in his post, and he looks like he's taking on those in his party who are calling on him to resign, including the ruling body, the NEC, and really laying down the gauntlet.
Yeah, but when a party leader takes on the NEC of his own party, that never ends well, does it?
No, and he called for an end to the factional infighting that has plagued UKIP. But I think that this will not go any way to ending that infighting. His statement just now, the UKIP has seen various strands, various groups within it arguing about its purpose, arguing about the direction that it should take. And here we are having more than half of his top team coming out against him and resigning from their positions, calling on him to stand down and for the sake of the party, and Henry Bolton determined to resist. Now, he has been defiant for the last week, but I think that this will certainly raise hackles within his party. He has been implored to go, and instead he has dug in his heels, he has stuck to his guns and said, I'm going nowhere.
Layla, thank you very much. Layla Nathu there in Folkestone.